How's it going? Sonny here, as you can tell by my hands. Today we do have the Demogorgon from the Netflix TV show Stranger Things by Bandai. So we're going to take a look at this figure, and that way you can make your own determination of whether or not you want to purchase this figure. Let's go ahead and get him out of this comfortable chair that he's in and get started on this review. So if I could get 1,000,000 points up on the board right here, that'd be great. First things first, you can hear the joints creaking, so we're immediately gonna kill off 21,468 points because he is a very noisy figure. Like, if my wife were about to get into bed and she goes, "Hey Sonny, why don't you bring some toys to the bedroom?" and I brought the Demogorgon, I can't really pose it while she's trying to sleep because it makes a lot of noise. So that's going to kill it from being a bedroom toy. Now it does stand on its own, but because it has these weird legs, it is a bit difficult to get to stand on its own. When you do get it to stand on its own, it is a pretty cool figure. So because it looks cool when it's standing there, I will go ahead and give it an addition, or give it back, 13,481 points, because it does look cool. So again, we'll look at the articulation. One thing I really hate about it is these disgusting looking shoulders. It's all separated. For a joint, it's very disjointed. That's a pun right there for those of y'all that didn't catch that. So I don't like those shoulder joints. They don't even stay up that well. You see it fell earlier. Now it's not doing it, as I'm about to take points. Won't take points for that, but I will take points for this ugly gap it has. We'll go ahead and kill off 9,631 points because those shoulder gaps look very ugly. Again, like I said, very creaky. He also has these nasty ball joints here for his wrists. So we'll go ahead and take off, 6,000 points because those are pretty ugly. His joints are the worst part of this figure. You see the joint there is completely untextured. So, you know what, we'll just, all around the joints, negative 19,726 points. Because just the joints are ugly on this thing. Now, if you compose them to hide them, it does look pretty good. Other than that, the texture looks really nice. Makes me think that it's straight out of the TV show. So, for all the texturing that he does have, look at his bony butt. He has a very bony butt as well. They did show the butt in one of the episodes when it was running after the little bald-headed girl. His butt didn't look like that I remember. But speaking of butts, but for the texture on him, we'll go ahead and give him a positive 2,346 points. Because other than the joints, it is a pretty nice looking figure. One thing he's going to get deducted 598 points is his head does not really move very much. It moves this way. It's not really side to side. It's kind of like at an angle. So it does move like that. It sucks because if you wanted him creeping after someone, he can't look up. He can kind of look up because his torso will move, but that's not really going to do a whole lot for a creepy crawly pose. If you do it like this, it looks more like he's like, "Where's my contact lens? Could have swore I dropped my contact lens here." He can't look up very well. I did try to get his head to look up, and his head popped right off. As you can see there, it's just a solid peg, whatever that is right there, that little hole. So it's not a whole lot of movement. Now, the head does look cool. I don't know if I refer to him as a him or a her. I have no idea if it's a boy or a girl. Looking at this inner part, I would say female. Just because women talk a lot, they always have their mouth open. That's why I'd say female. It would have been cool if his little, I don't know if these are lips, part of his face, her face. But it would have been cool if those were articulated so we could actually close that up. It's not, it's not a huge deal, but it is worth a negative 499 points for that. As far as accessories, he comes with 0 accessories. Or sorry, she comes with 0 accessories. So I don't know that it was worth the purchase. I did get it on some random sale that Target had, so I didn't pay full price for it. So I'm not too upset with it. Like I said, if you have it posed in some nice little poses, it does look pretty good. I'm assuming you can cover up those joints somehow. So overall, it might be a pass on this figure. If you're not a huge fan of the show, and when I say huge fan, I don't mean like you're obese. I mean like you like the show, like you have to watch it all. I haven't seen all of season 4 right now. I like the show. Not a huge fan. You see I got skinny hands. But it is a pretty good show. If you like the show, pick up the figure. If you don't, go ahead and pass on this one. With that being said, whatever the final score is, we'll go with that. And we'll look at how it compares up to other stuff. So here we have it next to this thing for cutters. When I say for cutters, I mean for like cutting stuff. People that cut things, material or whatever. I don't mean people that cut themselves because they got mental problems or whatever. If you do, call somebody for help. But I got this from Dollar Tree. So if you're not cheap like me, you probably have a taller one, a bigger one. But you can see that he is taller than this. I do have him crouched because he doesn't stand up straight very well. So he is taller than this if you were to stand up straight. But there he is next to this cutter thing. And here she is next to this square credit card swiper. As you can see, she is taller than the square credit card acceptor thing. Yes, I do realize I keep flipping from he to she. I have no idea what it is. So, he or she. But yeah, there we are. And next to this little square credit thing. Obviously a lot taller. Obviously a lot more jagged edges. Obviously cannot accept credit card payments. This can. In case you see me out in public sometime. You're like, hey Sonny, I want to give you money, but I only have a credit card. I'll be like, bam, Square credit card reader. I actually don't even know if Square is still in business. So you could end up paying me money and not actually give me anything because I don't even know if this works. But there, he is next to the credit card reader. And here's the Demogorgon next to a pack of 5-count light sticks, glow sticks, bracelets, also from Dollar Tree. As you can see, it probably is about the same height as this package. Doesn't glow as bright. In fact, if you were in the upside down, you might want to have glow sticks handy in case a Demogorgon ran up on you and your teenage friends. You would have a little bit of light to fight it. And that's how off balance it is. I couldn't even lean a package of glow sticks against it without it falling. So it looked good for pictures, not good as a bookend. Like if you're like, oh, I got all these books. I got so many Webster's dictionaries and thesauruses. I use them as a bookend. It's not going to work. Can't even hold up light sticks. Glow sticks. But there it is next to this pack of 5-count bracelet glow sticks. And here's Demogorgon next to a Crown Royal bag. As you can see, it's about a little bit taller than the Crown Royal bag, about the same width. Probably put the figure in this Crown Royal bag. If you're at home thinking, Sonny, I don't have a Crown Royal bag. A, you're either not an alcoholic or B, you're not a Hispanic child. Every Hispanic child has a Crown Royal bag to keep their toys in. But there he is next to this Crown Royal bag. So overall, it's not a bad looking figure. The joints can be you can look beyond the joints. But if you're not a huge fan of the show, it's probably a good pass for you. Other than that, pick it up if you see it. If you see the other Bandai figures that they made for Stranger Things, they look terrible. That's why I'm not going to compare this or have any of those figures in pictures with it. I will have some pictures here at the end. As always, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And also stick around for the other pictures at the end. And I thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great one, and we'll see y'all next time.